This video guide will take about 20 minutes. However, this briefing contains vital information for your enjoyment and, most importantly, your safety. Therefore, please give it your full attention to the end. Please note that we'll take you through the contents in order and give you some useful insider hints about Japan, along with the bathing etiquette unique to Japan, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, first, let's talk about pre-tour preparations. First and foremost, before starting the tour, please be certain to check that you've got the 3 most important documents you need with you: your passport, home country driving license, and International Driving Permit, or JAF license translation. Please note, without any or all of these 3 documents, you cannot participate in the tour, nor ride in Japan. Please ensure to keep them with you at all times. The International Permit needs to have an A stamp to be valid. If you've got any large suitcases or rucksacks, etc. that you would like the rental branch to keep for you whilst on tour, please contact us well in advance to check availability. Please ensure to maintain a good physical condition before the tour as much as possible. Check whether you've got any cold or influenza symptoms, as well as any pain or discomfort in your back, neck, and limbs. If you regularly take any medicines, please bring them with you. The tour starts from here onward. When you first arrive at the rental branch, please prepare for departure by simply following these steps to give you a smooth start to your tour. Upon arrival at the departure branch, please inform the staff of your reservation under Moto Tours Japan. Firstly, we'd like to check your documents, so please present your passport, International Driving Permit, and home country driving license to the staff. We will give you the necessary documents and guidebook in person. Please carefully check all contents of each document, sign when necessary, as well as ensuring to fully understand and be aware of all implications related therein. If you should happen to have any queries, please feel free to ask the branch staff in advance of signing. We'll give you a brief introduction to our tour guidebook that we'll give you. It includes information on recommended time schedules and itineraries, in addition to some sightseeing spots, reservation facilities, and maps, as well as emergency contact details. Please note that any and all information given are recommendations only, so therefore please feel free to add, skip, or change the schedule to suit your own needs. Online maps can be used offline, so if you download via a Wi-Fi network, you can easily use it at any time with confidence. Next, let's check your rental bike. You'll be able to ask the rental staff any questions you've got about the operation of it, in addition to checking any scratches or damage on the bike at the outset. If you haven't got any issues with this part of the process, then a single signature for the bike completes this part of the rental process. Having already completed the paperwork, let's prepare for departure, changing clothes and equipment for riding. Please contact us in advance if you've got any unneeded suitcases, large rucksacks, and so on to be left at the branch, by prior arrangement only. Once you're all prepped and ready, on your bike. Please ride safely and see you on your return. Finally, time to get on your bike and go. Here are some hints and tips for a smooth tour. We will prepare the most up-to-date information possible. However, please understand that depending on the season, there may be unexpected traffic congestion, roadworks, etc. on your riding days, so please be aware in advance. Ensure to lock the steering whenever you leave the rental motorcycle, being careful not to forget to remove the ignition key. Additionally, there are a lot of places in towns and cities where street parking is prohibited, so please try to use bicycle and motorcycle parking wherever possible. Basically, only hotel rooms are booked on the tour. Any additional facilities or amenities are separate. Upon arrival, please inform the hotel staff that you've got a reservation and present your passport for check-in at each hotel reception. In the unlikely event that you may arrive later than scheduled, please either contact the hotel directly or contact the Moto Tours Japan staff at your earliest convenience. Next, about refueling. During the tour, and before returning from your tour, you'll need to refill the tank each time. There are two types of petrol or gasoline stations in Japan. Full service stations where the staff will do everything for you, and also self-service stations where you'll refuel by yourself. Most of the self-service petrol stations have got touchscreens, and a lot of them have got multiple language service, so you can make good use of these to be able to refuel easily and correctly. Most stations use red gas nozzles for regular fuel, and yellow nozzles for high-octane fuel. Since the type of petrol or fuel varies depending on the bike, please use the type marked on the gasoline tank of your bike. There are examples of refueling scenarios in Japanese at a full service station, so please check the trip information section sent in advance. Now, having spent a few days riding and getting used to Japan, we'll explain about your return procedure at the end of the tour. Before returning the bike to our branch, please be sure to refuel at a nearby petrol station. First of all, let's celebrate a safe return. Nicely done! Welcome back! Next, please remove your luggage and personal equipment from the bike. Meanwhile, the staff will check the fuel level as well as do the final damage check with you. If there are any toll charges incurred during your tour, your staff will check and let you know the total cost to be paid at the time of returning the bike. If there is any damage to the bike which was not present at the time of departure, you will be required to pay the damage cost maintenance fee separately to any other costs at the time of return before leaving the branch. If there aren't any issues, the bike return will be completed at this point. If you checked any left luggage at the branch before departure, please receive any and all items. Then you'll be free to change clothes, pack your gear, and taking care not to forget or leave anything behind. Next, let's talk about renting our bikes. The motorcycle you will use will be a bike of Rental 819 Company. We'll explain the rules and precautions of using them. First of all, the tour fee includes the following insurance and compensation. In the event of a traffic incident, insurance benefits will be paid up to the following preset limits. Third-party bodily injury coverage, unlimited. Third-party property damage coverage, up to 10 million yen per incident. This requires a separate deductible payment of 50,000 yen payable by the customer. Third-party passenger injury coverage, up to 5 million yen. However, medical expenses such as outpatient costs and hospitalization are not included. Please note, we strongly recommend that you take out your own separate travel and/or medical insurance to suit your individual needs. Regarding theft insurance, if the motorcycle is stolen, you will be responsible for 50% of the current market value. If you leave the bike unlocked without the steering lock, and/or with the ignition key in the bike, you will be responsible for 100% of the current market value of the bike. Let's be sure to use the steering lock every time. In addition, the insurance includes vehicle compensation coverage, which can help cover some of the repair costs that exceed the deductible amount involved in the event of damage to the rental bike in a traffic incident or fall. The deductible amount, or excess, varies depending on the class of the rental bike used, so please check the details here. The non-operation charge will be 20,000 yen or 50,000 yen, which will be judged depending upon the level of damage to the bike. Please be aware that the applicable non-operation charge may vary depending on the individual circumstances of the traffic incident. You will be responsible for the bike during the whole period of the rental and tour. Please be sure to carry the vehicle documents and rental contract with you during the tour, and take care not to lose either the registration documents or JAF card. A replacement fee will be charged in this event. The only insured person is the named contract rider. No alternative riders or persons may use the bike, neither can two people renting bikes from us exchange bikes under any circumstances. Rental bikes may only be used on public roads. No off-road riding, green lane riding, or circuit use will be tolerated under any circumstances. A penalty will be incurred under any of these situations. Please follow these rules for renting and enjoy a safe and fun ride. Next, we'll talk about troubleshooting during the tour. This is important, so please pay close attention. In the event of a traffic incident, fall, breakdown, or other trouble, please contact the Moto Tours Japan staff on the emergency phone number. Our dedicated team will listen to your situation and advise you accordingly. If there are any injured parties, first aid will be foremost, and, if necessary, an ambulance will be called for along with any other required emergency services. If it is possible to move the injured party, please do so to the safest location in the immediate vicinity to prevent further risk or harm. Please do not put yourself at risk. In this part, we'll explain what you have to do in the event of a traffic law violation. If you are stopped by the police for traffic violations such as speeding, not stopping, traffic light signals, driving in the wrong direction, or a dangerous manner, please follow the instructions given by the police. If you've got any language issues, please contact Moto Tours Japan. Important note: you are totally responsible for any parking fines, speeding fines, via automatic camera or otherwise, or traffic incidents. Japanese rules are very different to other countries' rules and regulations, especially about incidents, and you must pay any and all charges related to any traffic infringements, violations, and such. It is an extremely serious legal offence to try to ignore any incident related to the police, and shall be dealt with in the most severe manner. If you have an emergency of any kind, please contact Moto Tours Japan, or, if outside business hours, please contact the insurance company listed. The contact address is listed on the last page of the tour guidebook. From here on, we'll share some interesting points about Japanese traffic laws, regulations, and manners of riding. Firstly, let us explain the rules of riding and driving in Japan. In Japan, we ride and drive on the left side of the road. Be careful of oncoming vehicles when turning right. When turning at a junction, whether left or right, the pedestrian crossing has the right of way, not you. This is a rule unique to Japan and must be observed. As a single rider or group of vehicles, you must wait for them to cross before proceeding. The speed limit is divided by road type, so always check and follow the speed limit signs. The traffic lights here are red and yellow to stop, and blue, a light green, to go. However, in the following instances and types of traffic lights, even if red, you can proceed carefully under the direction of the green arrow shown. Please try to remember these very commonplace signs. Be certain to stop at all junctions with a red stop sign, as well as at all railway crossings. Stop in a controlled manner and place both feet on the ground before proceeding. The ETC system, Electronic Toll Collection System, is a very convenient and useful way of automatically collecting toll road charges. This is in use on most highway and toll roads in Japan. In many cases, the ETC card reader is located either on the handlebars or under the seat of the bike. There are check lamps either on or near the ETC reader. Please ensure the check lamp is green before riding on the highway or toll road. A red lamp means a card error and usually resets by taking out and reinserting the card. The ETC toll lanes are marked with overhead purple signs. The golden rule of the ETC toll gate is do not stop. To pass through the gate, ride in single file through the center of the toll lane, keeping a minimum distance of about 5 meters from the vehicle in front, and reduce speed to about 20 kilometers an hour. Please take care not to ride in a staggered formation with other bikes. If you prefer to pay tolls by cash or card, please use the green lane, non-ETC lane, to get a toll ticket as well as for paying. Please note, depending on location, there are also some ETC-only exits, marked by Smart IC Only signs. These can only be used by vehicles with an ETC system, and you cannot pay by cash or credit card. With regards to some specific areas and highways in and around the Tokyo metropolis, tandem motorcycle riding is strictly forbidden, so please be certain to check your route before departing. Other points of precaution. Keep in mind that there are several types of road lines, and it is necessary to remember which ones differ on whether you can or cannot overtake on or cross over. Additionally, there are some roads with 5 or 6 lanes of traffic, so it's very important to thoroughly check all around yourself before changing lanes. When riding, parking, or stopping, please make sure to be considerate and aware of other road users around or near you, and not to use the low beam, high beam, passing lamp, or horn more than necessary. Please also note that some roads, including highways, which are prohibited for motorcycles or due to engine size displacement. In general, on regular roads, it's a good rule of thumb to ride in staggered formation. Dangerous riding or driving is very strictly frowned upon, such as sudden emergency stopping, skidding, sliding, or unreasonable aggressive overtaking. Traffic congestion in Japan is very normal and to be expected in urban areas. This is especially so in the rush hour commuting times of the morning and afternoon. Please allow plenty of time to enjoy your tour. Also in winter, there are a lot of mountainous places where the air temperature drops well below freezing. Even if sunny, early in the morning, or after rain, sleet, or particularly snow, the shaded parts of the roads will be icy and especially slippery. Please take extra care riding in winter and plan your route accordingly, changing it wherever necessary. Follow the traffic rules and ride safely. Initially, please note these points about following Japanese-style bathing rules at hot springs around the various parts of Japan. If you've got any tattoos, it's best to check in advance whether you can enter the public baths or hot springs, or if there are private use baths at the hotel. If refused entry, please just be polite and take a shower or bath in your hotel room's facilities. Also in Japan, it's popular to drink milk after a hot bath, so please try it if you like. Well, are you ready to travel in Japan? If you've got any questions or concerns, please check the video links and materials sent to you in advance, or feel free to contact a member of our friendly and dedicated staff. We are looking forward to seeing you. Thank you for listening, and Japan's waiting to welcome you.